Welcome to an electrifying NBA showdown as the Golden State Warriors go head-to-head with the Utah Jazz in this thrilling matchup from January 29, 2026. Two teams with very different styles. One intense battle and 4 quarters packed with nonstop action. This game had everything basketball fans love. From the opening tip, both sides came out hungry, setting the tone for a fast-paced and highly competitive night. The Warriors showcased their signature ball movement, deep shooting range, and championship experience, while the Jazz answered back with physical defense, smart rotations, and relentless energy on both ends of the floor. Every possession mattered, every bucket shifted momentum. The crowd could feel the tension rising as the game unfolded. This matchup wasn't just about scoring, it was about execution, discipline, and making plays when it mattered most. Star players stepped up, role players made key contributions, and the intensity only grew as the game progressed toward crunch time. In this full game highlights video, you'll witness the biggest shots, the toughest defensive stops, and the moments that define the outcome. Sit back, enjoy the action, and relive one of the most exciting Warriors versus Jazz battles of the season. The game tipped off with immediate intensity as both the Golden State Warriors and the Utah Jazz looked determined to set the tone early. Golden State wasted no time establishing their rhythm, moving the ball crisply around the perimeter and creating open looks through quick passes and smart off-ball movement. Their early offensive flow forced the Jazz defense to stay alert, switching assignments and closing out hard on shooters. Utah responded with confidence, attacking the paint and using physicality to slow the Warriors' pace. The Jazz leaned on strong drives and mid-range jumpers to keep the score close, while their defensive pressure began to disrupt Golden State's timing. Both teams traded baskets, turning the opening minutes into a back-and-forth battle that kept the crowd fully engaged. Defensively, the Warriors focused on active hands and fast rotations, trying to limit Utah's open shots. Few key steals and quick transition plays helped Golden State gain a slight edge midway through the quarter. On the other end, Utah's rim protection made scoring in the paint difficult, forcing the Warriors to rely on outside shooting. As the first quarter came to a close, momentum continued to swing with every possession. Big shots, tough, defensive stops, and high energy defined the opening 12 minutes. Neither team was willing to back down. The competitive spirit made it clear that this was shaping up to be a high-level matchup from start to finish. The second quarter opened with both teams turning to their benches, and the tempo of the game shifted noticeably. Golden State's second unit brought fresh energy, pushing the pace and maintaining ball movement to keep the Jazz defense off balance. Smart cuts and quick decision-making allowed the Warriors to generate efficient scoring opportunities without relying solely on isolation plays. Utah's bench responded with intensity of its own, emphasizing defense and hustle. Tight on-ball pressure and improved rebounding helped the Jazz create extra possessions, leading to crucial points in transition. These efforts sparked a short run that forced Golden State to adjust their rotations and refocus defensively. Coaching strategies became more evident as the quarter progressed. The Warriors looked to exploit spacing, stretching the floor to open driving lanes, while Utah focused on protecting the paint and contesting every perimeter shot. The result was a tactical chess match, with both teams trading momentum through disciplined execution. As halftime approached, the game remained tightly contested. Key bench contributions, defensive adjustments, and timely scoring kept the score within reach for both sides. By the end of the second quarter, it was clear that this matchup would come down to execution, depth, and composure in the second half. The third quarter began with a noticeable shift in intensity, as the Golden State Warriors came out of halftime, locked in and ready to make a statement. Known for their explosive third-quarter runs, the Warriors increased the pace, moving the ball with even more urgency and purpose. Crisp passes, smart screens, and quick decisions opened up high-quality scoring opportunities, allowing Golden State to find their offensive rhythm. Utah Jazz, however, refused to let the game slip away. They responded with disciplined execution, attacking mismatches and capitalizing on second-chance opportunities. Strong rebounding and aggressive drives to the basket helped Utah slow the Warriors' momentum and keep the game competitive. Physicality on both ends of the floor increased, leading to tougher finishes and more contested shots. As the quarter progressed, star players on both teams began to assert themselves. Timely three-pointers, confident pull-up jumpers, and highlight-worthy finishes energized the crowd and raised the stakes. Defensively, Golden State tightened up their rotations, closing out faster and forcing Utah into difficult shots late in the shot clock. Despite multiple momentum swings, neither team was able to fully pull away. Every run was answered with composure and smart basketball. By the end of the third quarter, the tension was high. The scoreboard reflected just how evenly matched these teams were heading into the final 12 minutes. The fourth quarter opened with urgency on both sides. Every possession now carried extra weight. Golden State leaned on experience, executing their offense patiently and waiting for the right moments to strike. Ball movement remained key, creating open looks and forcing Utah's defense to scramble under pressure. Utah Jazz played with desperation and heart, pushing the tempo and attacking aggressively. Big defensive stops and quick transition buckets helped them stay within striking distance. Keeping the outcome uncertain deep into the quarter, physical play intensified, with both teams fighting for rebounds and loose balls. As the clock continued to wind down, clutch moments began to define the game. High-pressure shots, defensive stands, and smart decision-making separated key possessions. Golden State's composure in crunch time became evident, while Utah continued to battle until the final minutes. With the crowd fully engaged and emotions running high, the game reached its most dramatic stretch. The outcome would ultimately come down to execution, focus, and the ability to deliver when it mattered most. As the game entered its final stretch, the intensity reached its peak and every possession became critical. Golden State focused on smart execution, valuing the ball, and making the right reads under pressure. Their offense flowed through well-timed passes and patient shot selection, forcing the Utah Jazz defense to work on every single play. Utah continued to fight with urgency, delivering key defensive stops and attacking the basket to keep the score within reach. Timely shots and strong hustle plays brought the Jazz closer, turning the final minutes into a true test of composure. The crowd could feel the tension as momentum swung back and forth with each possession. The turning point came when Golden State capitalized on a crucial sequence, converting defense into offense with quick transition plays. A series of clutch baskets extended their lead and shifted the energy firmly in their favor. Utah pushed hard to respond, but Golden State's defensive discipline limited open looks in the closing moments. As the final seconds ticked away, the Warriors maintained control, closing out the game with poise and confidence. The buzzer sounded to seal a hard-fought victory, marking the end of an intense battle filled with highlight-worthy moments, strategic adjustments, and non-stop effort from both teams. What a night of basketball as the Golden State Warriors and Utah Jazz delivered an exciting and competitive matchup from start to finish. This game showcased high-level execution, clutch performances, and the intensity that defines NBA basketball. Both teams displayed heart, skill, and determination, making this contest a must-watch for fans. Whether it was the Warriors' experience in key moments or the Jazz's relentless effort, this matchup had no shortage of memorable plays. Games like this remind us why every possession matters and why the NBA continues to deliver thrilling action night after night. If you enjoyed these full game highlights, make sure to like the video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe for more NBA content. Drop a comment below and let us know your favorite moment from the game. See you in the next one.